The World Cup is in full effect. Past week and a half, it's been pretty crazy. We covered last week, of course, the end of the NBA Finals. The Knicks are the champions of the NBA, but now we're, of course, going to be full on covering the World Cup. Currently, we have Uruguay and Cape Verde playing. Uruguay is up 2-1 in the 54th minute. This morning, we saw a masterclass by Spain as well, who won 4-0 against Saudi Arabia. And an impressive performance by Iran as well against Belgium, who they drew. And now Iran is actually the top of their group with 2 points. So it's been a lot of great games past week since we went live. And there's a lot of great games tomorrow as well. We have, of course, Argentina playing their second game. They're going to be facing off against Austria. And France will be playing as well against Iraq, followed by Norway versus Senegal, and then my team, Algeria, versus Jordan, which will be tomorrow at 10 p.m. Central Time. Before, of course, I get started into this segment, I want to give a big shout out to my sponsors, Spice Bazaar, one-stop shop Halal Meat and Grill, located in Sugarland, Riverstone, and True Boy Barbecue, best Halal Texas barbecue in town, located in Missouri City, next to Siena. So, there are a lot of key takeaways, from the first game of the group stages. And definitely, I would say the Messi hat trick, of course, that was a sight to see. It was against Algeria, my team. I'm a big Algeria fan solely because of one of my favorite players, Riyad Mahrez. But man, Messi, he came with the force. Scored first goal in his first half, made it 1-0. He actually had a chance to score 4 goals. His first goal was, or not a goal, but he scored, which was considered offside. Algeria actually scored after that as well, but it was offside as well. But there's a little bit of controversy behind, Messi. There was a clip during the game in which he fouled one of the players pretty hard. He essentially kneed him in the back of the player's knee, as well as pretty much stepping on his whole calf. And, watching it, of course, there are a lot of fans around, the football world who are concerned that, Messi pretty much got away with this, because this all happened before he scored his second and third goal. As an Algerian fan myself, it was quite concerning because, any other player, that's a card. That could essentially be a red card because it's a very dangerous foul. And, of course, I don't think there was any intent behind it. Messi was trying to go for the ball, but clearly it was very off. And, a lot of people are saying, calling, Messi the princess of FIFA. Because there are a lot of, I would say controversies or theories out there that, some of the superstars in the world, especially Messi, they get away with a lot of things. But that's what it comes with being a superstar. You see the same thing in the NBA as well with fouls. But, regardless, and Argentina won the game fair and square. I'm not going to say that. Can't take that away from them. But definitely, we're going to see if, Argentina and Lionel Messi, can they go back-to-back. But the team that I think that will be in their way is definitely going to be France. And, we saw a hell of a performance by Kylian Mbappe in their first game against. They played the first game and scored 2 goals. And essentially, when they played Senegal, they won 3-1. And Mbappe had 2 goals in the 66th and in the extra time, in the 96th minute, followed by Barcola as well. He had a goal. And what I can say, from watching France, definitely, they made a statement. They were champions 2 World Cups ago when they won back in 2018. But they took charge, after the break. Mbappe scored, and I can definitely see, France going all the way once again, making it to the final. But this time, coming up and finishing the job. Another, I would say, dark horse in the World Cup is definitely going to be Spain. We saw the masterclass this morning. Lamine Yamal scored his first ever World Cup goal. Very young player. Spain is back with a lot of veteran players as well. We got Rodri from Manchester City. And I have a little bit of a interesting dilemma with Spain that they choose not to start Premier League winner David Raya in goal. Of course, they're going with Simone. But, Simone did a great job. Got a clean sheet today. But apart from France and Spain, another team that could possibly make a run is Netherlands. And, they are definitely been a very underrated team, especially from last World Cup when they played against Argentina and lost. in penalties. But an interesting fact about Netherlands is they actually have not lost a game in quite some time. And that is, of course, due to a lot of games going to penalties and them just not qualifying. But they're still unbeaten, so we're going to see what happens this World Cup. Before we get, of course, further into this segment, let's hear from our official sponsors at bigballersports. Make sure to check them out.
Yo Houston, you already know, good food starts with the right ingredients. If you're cooking up real Indian or Pakistani flavors, you gotta check out Spice Bazaar and one-stop shop Halal Meat and Grill, right in the heart of Sugarland. Fresh spices, quality halal meat from chicken to beef, plus vegetables and all your favorite snacks. Everything clean, fresh, and ready to go. And if you're out in Missouri City or Siena, it's right around the corner for you. Located at 18717 University Boulevard, Riverstone. Don't feel like driving? No problem. Spend $100 or more and text your list to 346-350-1327, 346-350-1327, along with your address, and to deliver it straight to your door for free. Pay with Zelle or cash. That's Spice Bazaar and one-stop shop Halal Meat and Grill.
That's Spice Bazaar and one-stop shop Halal Meat and Grill.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to our sponsor, Spice Bazaar and One Stop Shop Halal Meat and Grill. Definitely one of the best grocery stores you can go to in Houston. They have a lot of different variety of spices, snacks, 100% Zelle halal meat. And make sure to take advantage of the offer at Spice Bazaar. If you order $100 or more, you can get free delivery. So, of course, make sure to take advantage of this by texting 346-350-1327, 346-350-1327. Make sure you mention Big Baller Sports. So, another key takeaway from the last week, since the World Cup has went underway, is Team USA, the United States of America. Of course, I would not have ever thought that they would be one of the top teams in this year's World Cup. Of course, they're a host country, automatically qualified, but man, the previous game against Australia, they won 2-0. They remain unbeaten. They beat Paraguay 4-1 in their first game. And they're in to the round of 32. The United States has made it along with Germany and Mexico. Mexico is actually in the same group as the United States, but they're essentially making a statement. Take that back. The United States is not in the same group as Mexico. They're with Australia, Paraguay, and Turkey, but nevertheless, they are advanced into the round of 32 alongside Mexico. Christian Pulisic, he is Captain America, but the whole team essentially stepping up. When they scored 2-0, Alex Freeman scored a great goal. The first goal was on an own goal by Australia, but definitely Pulisic, he was unable to play in the second game, but the rest of the team, they stepped up. And America, they hosted the World Cup back in 1994, and they actually made it all the way to the round of 16 and lost to Brazil. But who knows, this year, I want to know what y'all thoughts are. Can the United States make a statement in this year's World Cup? They're in the round of 32. We don't know who they'll be playing right now because there's still a lot of games to be played. But they'll be facing off, I believe, against the third team in several groups. So that's still to be determined. In terms of the rest of the World Cup this week, I want to give my predictions. We have a lot of games tomorrow. Tomorrow, I believe, is going to be France and Argentina they will win their games respectively. I doubt that it will be any close match, even though there have been, of course, some great surprises by some teams like Belgium and Iran today. So I expect Argentina to run past Austria. France, they will take care of Iraq. Norway and Senegal, that can be an interesting game, but I believe Norway will get the win. We have Algeria versus Jordan. Algeria definitely should win because they need to, as they face against Austria this Saturday. And of course, Ronaldo, we're going to see what happens. He had a little bit of a quiet game. A lot of talk around Ronaldo as well. And definitely, I mean, he said, take the next step, I believe. And, when it comes to Portugal, they have a squad. But for those who are going to be tuning in, of course, we have a Belgrade games on Tuesday. Portugal versus Uzbekistan. England will be facing against Ghana. And Panama and Croatia will be underway as well. For those days on Tuesday, I got Portugal against Uzbekistan. England, they had a great performance too the other game. Harry Kane had 2 goals. They will win against Ghana. Panama and Croatia with the Big Baller Sports. Modric, I believe he will definitely lead his team to victory. And they have Colombia versus the Democratic Republic of Congo. And Colombia, they had a great game as well. Luis Diaz, first game he played, had an assist, and definitely was a great leader in that game. But of course, we're trying to take advantage of these games. You want to make sure you take advantage of Big Baller Sports and visit True Boy Barbecue and get yourself some good brisket. A lot of different halal options. They're fully halal. Let's hear from True Boy Barbecue.
If you love Texas barbecue, this one's for you. Big Baller Sports is proud to partner with True Boy Barbecue, and they're serving up one of the best chopped brisket sandwiches in town. Smoked low, packed with flavor, and 100% halal. You can even build your own brisket bowl, brisket burrito, or go South Asian style and grab a brisket paratha. Visit True Boy Barbecue in Missouri City next to Siena and use promo code BALLER for 10% off your entire order online and in store. That's right, use code BALLER at True Boy Barbecue for the best Texas barbecue in the nation. Visit trueboybarbecue.com, TRUBOYBBQ.com.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to go to True Boy Barbecue located in Missouri City next to Siena. Take advantage of the offer, limited time. Use code BALLER for 10% off your entire order. They have amazing brisket sandwiches. They have a brisket paratha. They even have, I believe, a brisket burrito. So a lot of different options, so make sure to take advantage. With that being said, we're going to be signing off. Make sure to subscribe to all my Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Of course, you can subscribe on Instagram and make sure to follow the page. It's Big Baller Sports with a Z at the end and 7S. The YouTube is Big Baller Sports as it is. We have daily content. We have a lot of great videos coming soon that are going to be covering the World Cup. And of course, we're still in the group stages right now. Once the knockout bracket begins, it's going to be full-fledged World Cup. Houston, I know they're hosting around the 16 game as well, so it's going to be crazy. We don't know who are going to be playing, but who knows? It could be Messi coming to town. It could be the United States. Who knows? But thank you once again for tuning in. And let's hear it one more time from our sponsor, Spice Bazaar and One Stop Shop Halal Meat and Grill.
Yo Houston, you already know, good food starts with the right ingredients. If you're cooking up real Indian or Pakistani flavors, you gotta check out Spice Bazaar and One Stop Shop Halal Meat and Grill, right in the heart of Sugarland. Fresh spices, quality halal meat from chicken to beef, plus vegetables and all your favorite snacks. Everything clean, fresh, and ready to go. And if you're out in Missouri City or Siena, it's right around the corner for you. Located at 18717 University Boulevard, Riverstone. Don't feel like driving? No problem. Spend $100 or more and text your list to 346-350-1327, 346-350-1327, along with your address, and to deliver it straight to your door for free. Pay with Zelle or cash. That's Spice Bazaar and One Stop Shop Halal Meat and Grill.